Hello and welcome to my 2022 FIFA World Cup knockout stage predictions this time. So if you haven't seen my previous video on the group stage predictions, I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check it out. This video will contain spoilers, so if you haven't watched the group stage video first, I recommend you stop this video, go to the previous one, watch that first. Okay, so assuming you're still here, that means you've already watched the previous video. So let's get into the knockout stage. Last 16, the winners of A against the runners-up of B. I predicted Netherlands would take on the United States for this. So I'm going to predict that Netherlands will win against the United States. Winner of C against the runner-up of D. That means Argentina would take on France. A repeat of the last World Cup last 16 game. This time it will be revenge. Argentina will beat France. Our next one is the winners of E against the runners-up of F. I predicted that Spain then will take on Croatia. I think Spain will beat Croatia in that one. Then the winners of G against the runners-up of H. That means, for me, Brazil will take on Portugal. For me, I think Brazil will win that. Then now we go back. The winners of B against the runners-up of A. For me, that's England, and we would take on Senegal. That would be a tight game, but I think we'll win, probably in extra time, just. Next, we would have the winners of D against the runners-up of C. So the winners of D in this one would be Denmark. Runners-up of C was Mexico. Because of Mexico's tradition of getting eliminated in last 16, let's say Denmark wins against Mexico. Next, we would have the winners of F, which for me is Belgium, against the runners-up of E, Germany. That would be an interesting game. I think Belgium might just get through barely. Our next one, we have the winners of H against the runners-up of G, the final one, which means Uruguay would take on Serbia. That's probably a victory, that, for Uruguay. Whatever. Now we move on to the quarter-finals. First one, we would have Netherlands against Argentina. Tight game, but I think Argentina might just win. Our next one, that would depict Brazil against Spain. For me, I think that would be tight, but I think Brazil might just beat Spain. England would take on Denmark. I think this is where England's luck runs out. I think we'll get eliminated by Denmark. I think they'll get revenge on that beating we gave them at the Euros, I guess. And then, of course, our last one would depict Uruguay against Belgium. That would be a Belgian victory. Now we move on into the semi-finals. Argentina versus Brazil. Tight, 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 tight. Who's going to win? Brazil, just. And then we have Belgium against Denmark. So who's going to win that? Belgium, I think, just. The third place game, this is just a brief rundown. Who the hell cares about that game? It doesn't mean anything. Argentina against Denmark. Argentina will win. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Now we get on to the final, which is one you've all been waiting for. The piece de resistance. Who will win? Brazil or Belgium? The repeat of World Cup 2018 quarter-final when Belgium won, unfortunately. For me, lightning is not going to strike twice. Brazil will win against Belgium and will win the World Cup for a sixth time. 20 years since the previous one. God, that makes me feel old. I was 4 last time they won the World Cup. Let that sink in. And so, for me, in this scenario, I mean, Brazil, they've got a younger squad, full of younger, hungrier, probably in cases better players. Belgium's so-called golden generation, they haven't won anything. It's their last chance because majority of them will probably retire after this. Some of them will not be at Euro 2024. Some will, some may not, whatever. Belgium do have good young players, don't get me wrong, like Doku, De Catalare, I think that's how you pronounce his name. And a couple of centre-backs, but whatever. Not enough, is it? I think Brazil will win a World Cup. So that was my rundown. So that's my rundown of the my predictions for the World Cup. Sorry for being a bit repetitive. This is unedited. This is live. So any predictions that you have, I guarantee you'll have a different opinion than me. Post it down in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow me on my social media, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. All links to those social media sites will be in the description. I'll see you in the next video, which will be up some point within the next week, when I will be taking you through my World Cup 2022 sticker album. So, see you then. I'm Mackerman. Good day.